Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your December reading. Hope you are amazing. Oh, turn off my little fireplace. You can't really see it from over there, but yeah. Hello. So we're gonna get started on the general energy. Timestamps will be below, Taurus. So general love specifically, and then a spirit message to tie up the energy for December. So let's get your general energy and see what we have, Taurus, for December. Okay, so first we have professional assistance. First thing I got was you need to let other people help you. That's what this is, okay? So this is you can be a guide to other people, but I feel like you need to integrate other people's opinions, energies, perspectives like that. It's like you are going to need help in December. Like you have to let other people help you, you know? Um it's like you need to put down it's like you just need to put down the sword of I need to fix everything and do everything and just let other people help you. That's what this is. And let's say you can't do everything. It's okay to get help. Maybe you need a cleaning person. Maybe you need somebody to do paperwork for you. It's like you can elicit, yeah, other people to help you in December, and it's okay for you to do that. Heartfelt gratitude, yeah. Um, this is like out of commission. It's like you're out of commission and people are seeing how much work you put in. Yeah, that's it. It's like people are seeing how much work and effort you actually put into things while you're out of commission or not doing something. I feel like people are seeing your worth more in December. And then we have the wisdom of the Magi. This is a chance for you to let go of conflict and let go of issues and focus on the things that truly matter in your life. Um, there's a big overall energy for you, Taurus, of you needing to get clarity and take a break. It's like you need to take a break in December. Okay? Like it's the time that you need to start relaxing is what it feels like to me for sure. Overall energy is the Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Um this is like burnt out. You need to take a break. That's what it is. December is about you taking a break all day. And stop worrying about, thinking about, trying to reason things out for other people. It's like you need to take a break. It's time. This is like being overworked. This is you trying to be Mr. and Mrs. Conflict Resolution. Um, I feel like you're not weighing the consequences of what happens when you are always fixing things or always thinking. It's like you just need to take a break, so you don't burn yourself out. But it almost feels to me like the universe is making you take a break, okay? All right, Taurus. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Justice, or Judgment, excuse me, Nine of Pentacles, Page of Cups. That was the Knight of Cups up here then. The Nine of Swords. And we end with the Page of Swords. Lots of pages. lots of newness happening in your life that I feel like you're not really privy to. Okay. Yeah. So this month, you are going to learn how to be more lighthearted, more carefree, put a little bit more joy and playfulness into your life, um, and and how to learn how to listen to other people's opinions, or not argue or think, oh, this is the right way, they're not doing it the right way. It's kind of like you just have to kind of let things go, or let people help you to the best of their abilities, even though you may feel like you can do better. Um, okay. So I feel like you needed to learn a new way of doing things, and I feel like this has been very prevalent to you for a while. And this is the month where it is um important. Like, this is where it really comes down to, okay, I need to focus on what's important and not everything. Okay. Um like I said, I feel like you've been trying to do everything out of care. It's like you don't want things to burn to the ground, is what I'm feeling, Taurus. But you're you're trying your best to learn how to be uh, a team player or work as a team. But I also feel like that other people feel like you think you know better than they do. And it's not necessarily bad. I feel like it's just not collaborative when you're trying to work with other people. It's like you have to know, you have to allow other people to do their part, even though it may not be up to your par. Everybody has their kind of own way of doing things. But I digress, because I really feel like you're doing it out of love and care. It's not that you're trying to be mean. I just don't see that. I don't. Six of Swords in reverse and the Strength card. I will say that it's wearing you down. It's wearing you down because I feel like it's not giving you the rewards that you want. It's not happening the way that you want it to. Okay. So this tells you that it needs to end. But I feel like you're not ready to let it end. You're like, I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep doing this. So this is where the universe comes in. Okay. Because you don't actually have a choice now. I'm gonna say this to you in the nicest way. You don't really have a choice at this point, because the way something's gonna happen to make you stop. Okay. Um, it's like you're working too hard, and you're gonna have to stop. You're gonna have to stop and focus on yourself and your own life, and things you that are closest to you. Your health, your home, your individual goal, your family. You're going to have to focus on those things. So you have to make a choice in December to do that. And I feel like it's almost out of your hand, like the universe it's just happening the way that it's supposed to. You can't see that, but that's what's really going on. Is that they're taking it out of your hands because you've been focused too much on kind of things that don't matter. So it's like they're trying to give you a different point of perspective. And you don't like it, or you feel like everything's going to fall apart if you take yourself out of it. But what's happening is it's helping you develop compassion or see how other people can help you or how other people can step in, even if they're not doing it the way that you want it done, it's still getting done. And other people can help you, and other people have usefulness, like um in the nicest way to say that. So it helps you build your confidence in other people to help you or to run things or to do something while you can't be there. Or you can't be there or be all in it. Okay. So, yeah, so December Taurus really just teaches you to be more lighthearted. I can see this with the Page of Cups. It's teaching you to be more lighthearted when you can't be there to manipulate or change a situation. You have to just let it be. Okay? So that's what it's here to teach you, and for you to not be worried about the outcome. It's like, yeah, you may have been able to do it better, but it's getting done. Okay? It helps you decide what to put your energy and time into and what not. Like, unfortunately, you can't control everything, Taurus. You can't be unyielding to everything in every situation in your life. You have to have confidence in others. See, you can't avoid other people having opinions or other people being involved. You know, people may do things quicker than you or different than you, or, people have to learn things like that. So it kind of opens up your perspective to that situation. Okay, now they want to talk about money. Okay, there's a worry here about money. Um, it's like you're worried about how maybe your spouse or someone is spending money or viewing money, or maybe you have to give someone money and they're just not handling it very well. You're like, why do I have to keep giving this person money? I feel like you've been trying to get to the bottom of why that is, like why they're having these issues. um the issue is how they view money. Okay, this person makes really bad choices with money because they're like, if I work, I'm going to spend that money on myself. They don't understand like the concept of saving, or it's like they feel like the money is theirs to spend or to do things with because they've earned it almost. So they just don't have a good relationship with money. That's what the issue is. If you're worried about that, I feel like I wanted to talk about it. Um, and I feel like there's another story here too as well. Okay. The Five of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. So the thing about this, Taurus, is you're going to have to realize that sometimes people are not up to your par in things, okay? It doesn't mean that it's going to create a bad situation to kind of let a conflict arise so they can learn how to deal with it. Because I feel like you're like really trying to stop a situation from happening out of care. You just don't want to deal with it. You feel like, oh, I'm gonna have to handle it later. But sometimes you have to let someone go through something in order to figure out how to fix it. Okay. Okay. I just wanted to say that. All right. Now we're gonna get on to the love part. Okay. Hello, Taurus. Let's get into your love energy. Ooh, let your friends help you. True love and attraction. You're going to be spending a lot of time with a loved one. this month or with loved ones this month, probably because of the holidays. But it's more like you. I'm telling you, you're gonna have to let other people handle things this month, and you're not gonna like it. But but you have to. You're gonna have to let other people handle things, so you can work on your love relationships. And if it's gonna work out, I feel like there's some issues there that you need to really pay attention to. Like you really need to reconnect emotionally with someone. It'll really help you out. Yeah, with the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like everyone's in love. I feel like you and your partner, if you have one, have really been focused on yourself and not each other. Or if you're single, you haven't really been focused on connecting with others as much. Um, I feel like that's going to change or it needs to change. But this is very much like focused on money, focused on yourself, focused on your goals, and not really other people. I feel like there is a need to reconnect and let those around you kind of handle the other stuff this month, as much as you don't want that to happen. But let's see. Okay, so we have the Chariot, the Six of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Swords, King of Cups, Queen of Wands, Nine of Cups. First thing I see is I feel like your partner or whoever it is you're dealing with doesn't feel like they're important to you. Um, uh, Really, that's what it is. Like, it kind of comes down to that. It's like they don't feel like you're, I want to say obsessed because I have somebody in my life that says that all the time, but they don't feel like you're like passionate about them. Okay. Um, and what's interesting is I feel like you do care. It's just the way that you go about doing it isn't their love language. Okay. So that's what that looks like to them. Definitely your work life, home life, material life has really gotten in the way of your love life. And that's where your energy has been put forth. And it's time to change that. That's why your love life has been a struggle. Because you're not really putting a lot of attention into it. Some of you may just be afraid of what will come out if you did put attention into it or did put focus in it. It's easier to like not do that. It's kind of like you're evading the situation instead of diving into it. Yeah. And you're going to have to dive into it. You're going to. Yeah, I feel like love is an important part of a relationship, and it feels like the emotion is out of it, of your love relationship and your love life. Like the love part, the compassion part, the emotional part is not in it, and that's what you need to work on. You're more about making sure the material parts are together. So December is a struggle for you because I feel like you have to face some things you don't want to face or admit some things that you don't want to admit to yourself that is keeping you stuck in that area. Um, because it not that you don't feel like love is important, but you feel like it's too impulsive. It's not. You're like, well, passion and all that isn't steady. It doesn't last, but it's important, especially to the people or the person that you're attempting to be with or that you are with. Um, you're more about the details of money and status and do we work together in that type of way. But you need to be more emotionally enabled. So, one thing that you can agree on is that it's hard. Either this relationship has been hard or it's been a little strainy, or your love life has been that way. Um, and now it's time to start balancing things out. So it's time to start looking at things from the other side of things as and not just your side of things. So it does feel like you're missing love, like you're detaching from the emotional parts of things. And that's what you're going to be kind of forced to do in December. Yeah, you're definitely working on your emotions in December. You are not going to like it, but that's what needs to happen. Yeah, I don't feel like you have the ambition to want to go on that adventure, but if you want things to go a different route for yourself, you're going to have to dive more into the emotional parts of things. And yeah, you don't have certainty from the other person or other people that you're dealing with. I feel like people need to know, have that emotional security from you. They assume that you have it, but it's sometimes they need to see it. Sometimes they need you to show that side of that vulnerable side, emotional side to yourself. It'll actually make things more peaceful. Yeah, I'm getting this vibe, Taurus, that you should just try it and then sit back and see the changes. Because you'll see that you have been neglecting that part of yourself, that emotional side. And when you start to open that up a little bit more vulnerably or appeal to someone's emotional side, it makes the situation better. So, yeah, it's up to you whether you want to face it or not. I feel like it can make things better. It's everything I've been saying, but it's really up to you. Okay. So let's get into that spirit message so we can tie it all together. Okay. Hold on. All right, Taurus. So let's get your spirit message. Okay. Oh, isolation. Yeah. You're going to have plenty of time to think in December. I don't know why. Perseverance and renewal. Plenty of time to think. To think about how I feel like you got a lot to say, or you have said a lot, and this is the time to not say and to think. Um, I feel like things need to change. But it's interesting because I feel like things around you are changing because you are not putting in so much effort. Like you're not putting in your say so or your piece of information. It's more like you're taking it in and things are changing. Um, it's more like you are doing things a different way instead of the way that you've been doing it. So like doing things another person's way or another type of way. And you need to stick with it because I feel like the first thing you want to say is my way would be better. And it's probably true. But the other way is not as bad either. You know, it's just not your way. Um, yeah, it's like you need to listen to others. Like you have other people around you who have their own opinions and ways, and they're not wrong. They're just different than yours. It's like you need to be vulnerable or sacrifice to look at someone else's perspective or ways of doing things. So that's what December is about for you. Interesting, right? All right, Taurus, I love you. Talk to you later, okay?